Now, the manner in which the parliamentary list process operates, we explained it in the press conference that took place in the city center in Marshalltown. That when you submit an original list of members of parliament, you are only allowed to supplement and amend it once in the first year of constituting the National Assembly. So that is as per a schedule in the Electoral Act. So Mkondo Wesizwe has exhausted the period within which it can supplement the list to the National Assembly in the given period. Even if we wanted to, we actually had written to the Speaker to say, please allow us to fill the vacancies that occurred. And then she pointed us to that rule. And then in the Chief Whip's forum, our Chief Whip, and I understand with the concurrence of other parties, by the way, it is not only the MK that is affected. There are other parties that have not yet filled the vacancies because they've also exhausted that space. And there was agreement in the Chief Whip's forum that that law is not fair on political parties to have vacancies that last for a very long time. And there was a joint agreement in the Chief Whip's forum that we should approach the court for a declaratory order, because no one was going to oppose approaching the court that let us actually amend that section of the law that says that you can only amend or supplement the list once in a period of 12 months. So as the rules stands and as the Constitution and the Electoral Act stands, we can only supplement the list after the 29th of May, because the elections took place on the 29th of May 2024. And then we will be able to constitute and then fill the 8 vacancies that exist in the National Assembly. We already have submitted the names of the comrades and we have informed them, those who are going to supplement the list of Mkhonto Wesizwe in the National Assembly. So there was no negligence on our part as Mkhonto Wesizwe as it came to voting on the VAT dynamic or fiscal framework and proposal. We went full force. We opposed the proposals in the committee. The ANC tried to speak to our public representatives in parliament. They even tried to reach out to the leadership. We told them that we will never agree to a fiscal framework that seeks to increase value-added tax as part of the revenue proposals. And that is our position. But also what we told them in no equivocal terms, we said clearly that we will never support a budget of a so-called GNU. Why would we support a budget to give to John Steenhuisen to deal with land issues? We'll never do that. We will never support a budget to give to representatives of our former oppressors and their representatives whose ideology and politics still want to safeguard those interests, and then we then sit as Mkhonto Wesizwe to associate with such. It will never ever happen under no circumstances. But as MK, we have got very comprehensive alternatives as to how do we get to get different revenue streams for the state to sustain its obligations on a constant basis. That we have much more clearly.